All right, welcome back. This is the project video for the easel card, and I will try and show you here that it stands up on a desk, has a nice easel function to it and lots of color, and folds flat and goes in a regular envelope. So we are going to be using the large flower image. Large flower image. We're going to use the little greenery piece here for the insets. This tile image on the front here, on some of this shimmery paper. You in your not cardstock, but in your paper packet, you have 3 pieces besides your designer series paper of this specialty paper that has a lot of pearlescent sort of shimmer to it, and there's a piece that is the blushing bride color, so you're going to want to pull that out as well. And then on the inside you can design it any way you want, but I'm going to use the little floral image, thinking of you, and this little filigree thing that's here. You could also use the image from the punch label if you want. Okay, you're looking for the envelope that has all the pink parts in it, is the best way to describe it. And I'm going to go through and explain the pieces first. So we have a card base. It does not fold. It is just 1/4 of a sheet. So it would be the same size as a regular card base when it's folded. Okay. You have another piece that creates the easel lift up mechanism. And it is a little longer because we want the same height as our card, but we need a piece that we're going to be able to stick it to the back. So that's why there's a score line on that, and that's going to stick here to this piece. Okay. Then we've got our layers for building up the front of the card. So you've got a piece of sweet sorbet and a piece of white that's going to go on the front, and another piece of sweet sorbet and a piece of white that's going to go on the inside. Okay. So why don't we do our stamping first on this one? And we're going to need to cut 1 piece of paper first because we're going to stamp on this this piece here as well. So we need to cut a piece that is the same width as this, which I believe is 3. No, it's 2 3/4. 2 3/4. So I'm going to get the best out of this I can. So out of my 5.5 inch length, yeah, 2 3/4. And we'll put that aside. And it is an inch and a half, I believe it is. Yep, an inch. Let me look at that again. It is an inch and a half. 1 inch and a half. Use this end because the other end's got a ding in it. Okay. So let's do that piece first. And we're going to use the tile image with Blushing Bride ink. I'm just going to put it in the background right in the middle. And this stamp you can actually keep going with in all directions and make quite a big large tiled background if you wanted to on a card. That's a real fun image. Maybe that's our challenge to you, is to find other ways to use that in the background. All right. We are also going to do the large floral image. And I'll do my reverse inking so I can see that I've got it all inked up well. That looks good. And if it goes off the edge a little bit, that's okay, but you want to put it up pretty high on your piece of paper. There we then the little greenery piece, we're using soft succulent, and we're just sneaking a few of those in here and there. Like that. And then on my inside layer, we'll go to the sweet sorbet. Do Thinking of You. And the little filigree thing. Down below it. There we go. And back to my blushing bride for the two little flowers in the corner. There we are. Now we can put some things together. So of course, these two white pieces just mat directly to the two sweet sorbet pieces. With whatever your favorite adhesive is. That, and then our little shiny pink piece. Goes down here on the bottom. This is why I like the liquid glue, because then I can wiggle things around and make them line up exactly where I want. That paper, when you put glue on it, tends to wrinkle. That's why I'm using my bone folder to iron it out, and it took the wrinkle right out of it. Okay, now, you could use glue, but I'm going to actually suggest a piece of tear and tape for this. And I had the tear and tape. There it is. Just, you want a strong adhesive for this because it's going to get flexed around a lot, and you don't want it to fall off. I think I'm taking the whole thing off there. There we go. Got it. Oh, stuck to it. All right. And then I'm going to use my grid paper here so I can line this up and find my center point. And put this on so that my score line lines up with the top edge. That helps me get it all straight. And then that folds over, and it should match up to the bottom of your card. Okay. Then, I may have forgotten to put the score line in everybody's piece of paper because I obviously didn't put the score line in mine, but we need to put a score line halfway down that 5 1/2, which is 2 3/4, right? Now that I look at it. So 2 3/4, we need a score line. Sorry about that if you don't have a score line in yours. All right. And then we are only going to put adhesive on the bottom half of this because this is going to pop up like that. So I'm just going to do some glue. I'm going to find my midpoint, put my finger on it, and I'm just going to do glue below that down here. And then this layer goes on that layer with a standard 1/4 or 1/8 inch matting margin all the way around it, but it's only glued on the bottom so that it will stand up. Okay, then we need a piece of designer paper to decorate our inside with, and so you have lots of choices. But from the package, I chose that one. But I'd still like that one, but let's see what else have we got. I know I'm going to use that in another project, I think. Yeah, I did, but there's 2 pieces of that because you've got double of everything. I don't know. I'm going to go with that one. That's my favorite. So we need to trim that down a little bit. You only need 5 1/4. So take that little bit off and save it. You might use it in another project. And we're going to put some glue on the back of that. And that goes on the inside like that, and that helps to cover up that little hinge piece we stuck on there. You won't even realize it's there now. And then it's just this piece goes on the inside, and so Christine has already put lots of dimensionals on the back of it for me here. And I'm just going to square it up on the bottom so that it looks like it has about 1/2 of an inch or 3/8 of an inch or something on all sides, just making it look even. And that just goes on there like that, and then that holds up your easel. And then to finish it off, we'll tie a bow. And Christine's going to come in here and help me with that. I'll hold it down.
Where's the
Scissors.
You want it on this side?
Yeah. Well, I didn't. We're not gluing it down either, so we can slide it around and move it up and down and figure it where we want to have it, and then you can secure it with a glue dot if you like. There we go. I had slid this one up out of the way so I could measure that piece of pink paper earlier, so I'll just slide it back down and put it sort of right over the middle of the join between the two, and there we are. Absolutely beautiful. I'll hold it up so that you can see on the camera the full angle of it.
Jewels on.
Yes, we should put the jewels on, shouldn't we? Good, another big one here. Oh. Ah, not cooperating. There we go. Did I only put 2 on that one?
Yeah, That's okay.
I did. That's fine. Now let's put one on the inside. Let's put one in here. Thinking of you. There we are. Lovely. So I hope you enjoyed that.